Imagine you are on Pluto, the dwarf planet that orbits the Sun far beyond Neptune. You are wearing a special suit that protects you from the extreme cold and low pressure. You step out of your spacecraft and feel the crunch of ice under your boots. You look around and see a landscape of ice and rock, with mountains as high as the Rockies and valleys as deep as the Grand Canyon. You see patches of dark red and brown, where frozen methane and carbon monoxide have been exposed by erosion. You also see bright white areas, where nitrogen ice covers the surface. The colors contrast sharply with the blackness of space, creating a stunning vista. You walk towards the horizon, feeling the low gravity pull you slightly. You weigh only about 6% of what you do on Earth, so you can jump high and far. You feel like a superhero or an astronaut on the moon. You see a large moon in the sky, almost as big as the sun. It is Charon, Pluto's largest and closest companion. You also see four smaller moons, Hydra, Nix, Kerberos, and Styx, orbiting Pluto and Charon. They look like tiny stars, moving fast across the sky. You wonder what they are like, and if they have any features of their own. You reach the edge of a crater and look down. You see a thin layer of haze, glowing blue in the sunlight. It is Pluto's atmosphere, made mostly of nitrogen, with traces of methane and carbon monoxide. The atmosphere freezes and sublimates as Pluto moves closer and farther from the sun, creating a cycle of seasons that lasts for centuries. You wonder how the climate changes over time and how it affects the surface and the moons. You also wonder if there is any life on Pluto or anywhere else in the Kuiper Belt. You decide to explore more of the crater and descend into it. You see a frozen lake, reflecting the sunlight like a mirror. You see cracks and fissures on the ice, where geysers of liquid nitrogen may erupt occasionally. You see strange shapes and patterns on the ice, formed by the interaction of sunlight and frost. You see a thin layer of snow, covering the ice and the rocks. You feel a chill, even with your suit. You realize that you are in one of the coldest places in the solar system, with temperatures as low as -240 degrees Celsius, -400 degrees Fahrenheit. You climb out of the crater and head towards a nearby mountain. You see a steep slope covered with boulders and debris. You see a ridge where the wind has carved out sharp edges and spires. You see a peak where the ice has formed a dome. You reach the top and look around. You see a panoramic view of Pluto, with its varied terrain and its moons. You see the sun, a small and faint disk in the sky. You see the stars, shining brightly in the darkness. You feel a thrill as you realize that you are standing on the highest point of Pluto, about 6,500 meters, 21,000 feet, above the average elevation. You feel a sense of wonder and awe as you realize you are standing on one of the most distant and mysterious worlds in the solar system. You are one of the few humans who have ever seen Pluto up close, and you marvel at its beauty and diversity. You wonder what secrets it holds and what surprises it might reveal in the future. You smile and take a picture to share with the rest of the world. You feel proud and happy, knowing that you have made history and expanded human knowledge. You are a pioneer, an explorer, and a dreamer. You are on Pluto, and you love it.